Hello everyone. Topic for today is completing the squares. So, what does it mean? First of all, see, there are actually three methods of solving or finding out the root of a given quadratic equation. What are those methods? Those methods are factorization, first method, which we have already studied in your 8th class. Second one is your completing the squares, and third is quadratic formula. These are the three basic methods which we are going to use to find the root of a quadratic equation. So today's topic is the second one, completing the squares, because factorization you have already done your 8th class. So let's see how we are going to do this method, how we are going to apply this method in solving the quadratic equations. So first of all, let's see with the help of an example or an activity, you can say. So I have shown you with the simple activity as follows. So let us take a quadratic polynomial, let's say x square plus 4x. So here practically it means that we have two terms. The two terms are x square and 4x, right? Now, first term here represents a square of side x, right? And the second term implies that we have four rectangles of length x and width 1 unit, right? So we have actually four rectangles of unit width and x length. So if we see it through the cutouts, it seems like this, right? So how we are going to make a square with the help of these cutouts? Let's see. In the next slide, you can see that when you have a square and you have four rectangles, I am going to arrange this rectangle in such a way that it makes a complete square, right? So I am arranging these rectangles two horizontally and two vertically along the x side of a square, right? Now if you arrange like this, you can see that there is an empty space which needs to be completed to make it a complete square, right? Now how we are going to do this? If we add a square, four squares actually of unit length, that is, if we add four unit length squares in this area, we will get a complete square. How? Let's see. If we'll add these squares, each of, so here you can see that we are adding the squares in this empty area, and you can see that this area is completely filled now. So we have made a square. How it is a square? You can see we already had a yellow square of side x. Then we arranged the red rectangles each of unit width. So we get the side as x plus 1 plus 1. And similarly, on the other side of a square, we have a yellow square of length x, and we have arranged horizontally two rectangles, each of width 1 centimeters, right? 1 unit. So we get again the side as x plus 1 plus 1, right? So actually we are getting side x plus 2 on all the sides of a rectangle. So that means it is a square of side x plus 2. So if we have to write it mathematically, you can write it at we got a square of side x plus 2. So mathematically it can be written like x plus 2 whole square. As you know, the area of a square is always side square. So we can write it as side square, that is side is x plus 2. Right. Now we can see this question mathematically. This was an activity to show that how we are completing the square. We are actually completing the square by occupying the empty space, and we are joining some squares of unit length so that it becomes a complete square, right? Now mathematically, if you see this question, you see that you are given with a polynomial, the quadratic polynomial x square plus 4x, right? So here we have added four unit squares. That means we have added a 4. You can see with the blue pen, we have added a 4 and we have also subtracted a 4. If we will not subtract the 4, we are going to imbalance the equation. So in order to balance the equation, we are actually adding 4 and also we are subtracting 4 so that your polynomial remains the same, right? Now if we take this positive 4 with this x square plus 4x in one bracket, you can see that it makes a algebraic formula x plus 2 whole square, right? And this minus 4 goes side by side. Next your term become x plus 2 whole square minus 2 square. So if you apply the formula as a square minus b square, so your formula will become x a plus b and a minus b. So it is x plus 2 minus 2 and x plus 2 plus 2, right? So you'll get these two brackets, and then if you solve the brackets, you'll get x into x plus 4. Now if this quadratic polynomial is equal to 0, if you have to find the roots, we need to put that polynomial is equal to 0 always, right? So if you'll put this polynomial, quadratic equation polynomial as equal to 0, it will become a quadratic equation, right? So if you solve this, you know that this is equal to x into x plus 4, right? So if you solve this, you will get x is equal to 0 and x plus 4 is equal to 0. So you will get the two roots as x equal to 0 and x equal to minus 4 by solving this equation, which is the required solution of the quadratic formula. So here this is the proof mathematically how we are completing the square by adding 4, and through an activity also we have seen how we are making it a complete square. So keep watching for some new videos like this. So please subscribe, share and like. Thank you so much.